Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy mattbutt. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get gross beat on your Mac and any DAW. First off, I'm going to show you guys that I do have it on my Mac and that it is working. I'm going to go through the tutorial on installing it and everything. Then I'm going to go ahead and go over the pros and cons of using it because there are a little bit of small annoyances that come with using it on the Mac. And then lastly, I'm just going to go through the settings and show you what you need to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that I do have gross beat and it is working. Here it is. I have the halftime on right now. Turn it off. Alright, so we got gross beat. We're on the Mac and it's working. Let's go ahead and move on right into what you're going to need. The downloads for both of these are going to be in the description below, by the way. So first off, we're going to have JBridge, and what this is going to do is it's going to bridge your 32-bit plugins into 64 bits. The problem with downloading gross beat is that it comes in a 32-bit version of the plugin because it is old. This is a download from 2014. So that's really the only problem. Otherwise, this would just work fine on its own, but you are going to have to get JBridge. It costs 10 euros, roughly $12, $13 in the States. Before you download, I do highly recommend you try the demo though. It's fully functional. You're only limited by 20-minute time limit, so you'll be able to test, make sure the plugin works, make sure you actually want to buy it, see if that's what you're interested in. But yeah, great plugin, highly recommend it. Gonna go ahead and move on over here. This is the download, and this is gonna come with more than gross beat. You can see it comes with SliceX, Harmer, gross beat, Citrus, Harmless, Maximus, Edison, Vocodex, and Ogun. All we're really here for though is gross beat. Yeah, this is an alpha test, so these are legit plugins. You can see we're on the image line actual website. There's no legal problems. These aren't cracked or anything. You're good to go once you download these. I highly recommend that you like this video though, because these are hard to come across. This link is old, like you saw. It's from 2014, and so most of the other links you'll find to this package, they just don't work anymore because they're old and outdated. This is one of the last links out there, so I highly recommend you like the video just in case anything happens and you need to come back and find this link. If you don't want to like the video for whatever reason, highly recommend you bookmark it. I can't stress it enough. If you lose this page, it will be difficult to find another working link. But once you click right here and download it, you're just going to get an installer. It's just going to run you through and put the plugins on. You know, you're not doing anything special here. You are going to get a message when you run this though. It's going to tell you that the certificate has expired. Just hit continue. Don't even worry about that. It's just because, again, it's old. Just hit continue, go through the installer, agree, whatever. I'm not actually going to hit install because I do already have it installed. But once you have both the plugin bundle and JBridge installed, what you're going to want to do is go to your Launchpad, and you're going to see these 4 applications right here. These are all from JBridge, your Auxhost, JBridger, Plugin Analyzer 32 and 64. You can ignore Auxhost and the plugin analyzers. All you're going to want to do is click on JBridger, open it up. I think by default this window will have both of these selected. You only want to have 32-bit plugins selected. Don't have anything else selected on here. Really only have 2 options. Just select 32-bit and then go ahead and click. You'll be using a 64-bit host. And what this is going to do is this is going to go ahead and create its own folder inside of your plugins. So go ahead and go to your library, audio, VST, and you're going to see right here, these are where the plugins are. Any of these that you don't want, for instance, if you just want gross beat, just move everything else to the trash and it'll be gone. But once you've done that, then you're good to go. Go ahead and boot up your DAW, and you're going to go to your VST folder. It'll either be in like a custom folder or a user folder like I have. You'll see plugins bridged. Just go ahead and open that folder up, and then that's where all your plugins are going to be. So we'll go ahead and slap on gross beat there, and so you can see that it works, and I'll go over some of the pros and cons to it, because JBridge and, you know, using a third-party program to make this work does come with some slight annoyances of its own. I've never seen that before. Oh, it's probably because I have this open still. Okay, let's close this and let's try that again. Oh, that closed out my whole DAW. Alright, so let's let Ableton open up here again, and yes, let's recover that, please. Alright, just give it a sec. Okay, so now that that's through, we're going to go ahead and go back to our plugin folder and open up Grosbeat like we were doing. This time it worked, so that was the problem. Don't have the plugin thing open and try to run the plugin at the same time. But yeah, as you can see, here we have Grosbeat. If you see this window, this means it's working GA bridge and it's bridging Grosbeat. I'll talk about this window here in a sec. For now, I'm just going to show you guys that Grosbeat is here and it is working. Go ahead and go to Momentary and put on the half speed. Alright, so that window that you are seeing, this one right here, this is basically just showing you what's being bridged and giving you a couple of settings to go with it. I don't worry about any of these settings. These two will be automatically selected when you open it up. I honestly don't even think I've ever read through these. Maybe performance mode would be worth clicking, but you know, I don't know what it's doing, so I'm just not going to click it. I'm going to just leave these two. This right here, this window is one of the cons though, because when you click on a track that doesn't have Grosbeat on it, as you can see down here, I have Electro on this track. Nothing will happen, but as soon as you click on a track with Grosbeat, this window is going to pop up, and that can be kind of annoying. Just, you know, in some ways, it's not the biggest deal, but it can be kind of annoying. Another thing that's annoying about this is that this counts as a separate window. So if you want to be in full screen, you can't actually have Grosbeat and your DAW showing on the same screen in full screen because this is a separate window. And, you know, that also can be annoying, but it's not the biggest deal once again. Another thing is you can't save presets. You can load presets fine. I'll show you real quick. You gotta have like a folder though, and you know, you load up a bank. But yeah, as you can see, the presets, they are working fine. Here they are. I'll play one for you. It might sound horrible. Oh gosh, yeah. Okay, anyway. So you can see, look, if I make a change to it right here, let's, yeah. If I hit this, I can't save that change, which kind of is a bummer, but again, not the biggest thing in the world. There's a lot of free banks out there for Grosbeat, and there's also plenty you could buy. So I recommend you just do that. Browse the internet for a little bit, come up on some banks. The last thing that is annoying about this is that if you want to hit play, if you want to just say I want to go to this and just hit play and then go here and hit play and, like, you know, browse through, well, when you hit space on your keyboard, nothing actually happens. And if you hit play right here, again, nothing's going to happen. And that's because it's a separate window. So you actually have to click into your DAW and then hit space, or click into your DAW and then hit play. So these, which that is so ugly, but these annoyances, they're easy to get over, and you know, they don't really bother too much, but they do, you know, they pop up every now and then, and they do get a little bit annoying. But overall, for what you're getting, you're spending $13. You're getting Grosbeat on your Mac and any DAW. I think it's worth it. It's very easy. You know, this is not something that's difficult to get. All you need is JBridger, and to follow the steps, it's very simple. Click a couple buttons. But yeah, if this helped you in any way, if you're like me and you've been trying to get Grosbeat on your Mac for a very long time, but you could just never find a working link, or you can never get the steps to actually work right, go ahead and like this video, drop a sub, it means a lot to me. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you actually see when I post, and yeah, enjoy using Grosbeat on your Mac.